going on, guys? Today I want to talk about the SKS, and that's a weapon in the DMR class, and I gotta say it's fucking fantastic. I mean, for DMRs, post-patch DMRs were pretty much useless. The only two DMRs that were actually useful or you could do decent with were the Scar H and the Ace. But after this last patch, it's apparent that they have been buffed incredibly. Like, when I'm using this SKS, I feel as if I'm playing Battlefield 3. I could spam the trigger close range. If I really need to, close to mid-range, I could just go ham on the trigger. It doesn't really, the pattern doesn't really shoot off to the left or nothing too crazy. And I'm playing as Engineer, so as you can see, it's nice to have an RPG on like Obliteration or Conquest maps. It's helpful for the team. And this game, my tactics were kind of a little bit defensive and a little bit flank route-ish. No, that may make sense. They're defensive and like I'm working the edge of the map pretty much. I know these guys spawn in right above me, so I'm constantly looking up in the sky to make sure no one's parachuting on my head, and I'm playing Obliteration, so yeah, I'm kind of just staying around where they spawn in and picking off guys. Every time I went into the map, like into the center of the map, I got picked off or just shot from somewhere. So I mean, I did go into the center of the map a few times, but it was just very risky. As you can see, two guys just parachute down right here. So what I did, I went to switch to my 2x magnifier, but I seen those guys dropping in so quickly I switched back to my Coyote sight so that I could, you know, engage them from a close range. I was only playing with one guy at this point. I was just playing with Fishman, and I was just like, dude, just follow me, stay around, and we'll be okay. In the spot, they always spawn in up here, but he just wasn't having too good of luck. He was like always, I don't know, a couple feet behind me, and he'd take the bullets for me or show me where an enemy was. So that kind of sucked for him. But yeah, sorry, I had to cut out a lot of this video. It's just me kind of, you know, backtracking and watching my flank, looking up in the sky. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit choppy, but it'll be alright. So like right here, I cut the clip because I'm running to this warehouse, so I end up just cutting the clip, I'm pretty sure. And oh, maybe not, maybe I'm full of shit. Yeah, clearly. But sooner or later, I cut a clip and I just appear in the warehouse because I was heading that way. So if you're wondering, like, how did you get there? I clearly just ran. But excuse me. Yeah, so Obliteration's pretty fun, actually. It's unfortunate that it's only a 20-minute max game because it'd be much sweeter if it was longer. You could get way more kills. I remember in the beginning when I started playing Battlefield 4, there was no time limit on it. And I mean, it was fun, but it was a little excessive. I mean, there should be a time limit, but it shouldn't be 20 minutes. Yeah, here I am in the middle because I was getting tired of just picking people off on kind of getting the action, but still use cover and stuff to my advantage. But yeah, the SKS is just, it dominates people. It's kind of unreal. You could use a DMR now for sure and be successful with it, as long as you're not getting too aggressive with it. I mean, you still can get away with being aggressive, but you kind of have to use cover to your advantage, you know, strafe back and forth. That's one big tip I'm going to give you guys. When you're in an engagement, you're gunning down or trying to kill a guy who's either put a first bullet on you or you guys are evenly matched, you know, you're just spraying back and forth. Even if you're point blank range, you always want to strafe left and right, just because it kind of, you know, gives you a second and gives that other guy a more difficult shot to make, because he might be spraying way off, and if you're moving back and forth, his aim isn't good, you're going to drop him. But yeah, as you can see, I'm using a lot of cover to my advantage, trying to head glitch and stuff. This guy came up on me, so I laid here, I was waiting for him, but then someone dropped him. I seen his corpse hit the ground right there, so it's like, yeah, I'm good to go. These rooftops, I don't know what the whole rooftop phenomenon is in Battlefield, but people love the fucking rooftops. I don't get it. Like, why go up there? I mean, yeah, you could do well and stuff, but you're not really helping your team too much. I mean, I wasn't helping my team too much, but at certain points, like here, I was to a certain extent. I was, you know, trying to pick off guys around the edge of the objective. I don't know why I cut the clip there. I don't know. But I think I didn't die or anything. I just wanted to move over this clip. And yeah, so playing with a DMR, you gotta just really use cover, and you gotta use flank routes more than anything else. Even on some, I don't like running the suppressor on the SKS because I only have the PBS suppressor, and that's like the fat Russian one. And with this RPG, I don't think I aimed that high. Maybe I did, but I didn't think I did. Yeah, so I don't like using the Russian suppressor for some reason. It's just too fat. I don't like the way it looks. But on the SKS, I normally don't run a suppressor anyways. I run a compensator. I use the Coyote, the compensator, the 2 times, the angled grip, I believe. That's it. I'm not a big fan of the laser sights. I'd much rather use a 2-time scope just in case I'm going to need that for a certain engagement for a certain range, right? So rather than use a laser sight that compromises your position, I'd rather use something that will actually help me tactically in some situations. But yeah, if you're ever playing Obliteration, you kind of want to figure out where they spawn in from, where they're parachuting in from, because if you play around that spot, you're guaranteed going to get all sorts of kills, because those are dropping over your head, and if you're watching the sky and watching flanks, you'll be okay. Yeah, with SKS you can kind of spam it, but I mean, it gets a little risky. Once you start tapping the shit out of it and just firing rapidly, your bullets kind of deviate, they get a little off, but for the most part it works. But I try to shoot in, you know, 2 shots if they're at range, like mid to long range. I shoot normally 2 shots in close succession and follow it up with a couple more. Like right here, as you can see, I just kind of go nuts on the trigger, but it worked, paid off. This guy picked me off the M16A4. It's 32-2 at that point. That fucking got me. I don't know why I went for this knife here. I don't know. I should have just shot this guy and moved on, because there's 2 up to my right, as you can see on the radar, but I want to stab him. Canadian like me. Oh, what's up, fellow Canuck? Yeah, so I wanted to kind of stab him and then take out the other 2, but my teammates took him out, so it's all good. Doesn't matter too much. Yeah, if you're playing a squad leader, you always want to mark objectives. You want to mark what you want your squad to be doing, because you get squad bonus points for doing that. And another benefit when you're squad leader is you could ask for scans from the commander, and you can ask for supply drops if you need supply drops. So I do that occasionally, and when you're leader, you rack up just tons of points if your team's playing the objective. Almost turned on him. I don't even know, my spidey senses were tingling there. I knew that guy was on my flank somehow, but he got me. I think he's trying to knife me. Anyways, guys, that's about it. I'm probably going to have some more DMR gameplay sooner or later. But I hope you enjoyed it. This is Knife. Be sure to check out my montage if you haven't already. And like the video if you enjoyed it. Alright, take care.